What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy EthanielGaming. Now I'm gonna make this really quick. Here's everything you need to know about the EthanielGaming Brainstorm events that are happening throughout the week. All right, so please listen up if you are planning on attending any of them. Now, first, there are 3 users that are hosting Brine EthanielGaming Brainstorm events. That is myself, EthanielGaming, my head of staff, mod and friend Kablooey, and Fetus Diabetes, who is Agent E display name. All right, please be aware that these are the people who will always be at every single party, okay? So you know it, you're in the right place if you see these 3 users all in the party. And here are all the display names, all the users, and everything right here, okay? Now, there are 3 different people that can join the Brine party. We have normal fish official users. We have Oasis members and early access, and we have staff members and chill guys. Let's start with the normal users. So, normal users are basically everybody in the fish official that is not in my Oasis. That is everybody else. Okay, basically anyone who's just waiting here, we're ready to click a link, and I said post it in 2 hours. I am posting in 2 hours. Okay, um, not of course when I'm making this video, but that is what's the point. The only way for you to guys to join this event is by going over to the fish official private servers links channel. It's this channel right here, and clicking the link when it shows up. I will be editing a link that I post here that basically says um early access guys, you get your head start. And I will replace that link or that message with the actual link itself, and you all will be able to come in. It is first come, first serve, so please click it when it does arrive. I will give my Oasis members and friends a head start, and will post a message in the channel when it does happen. So if you see that message, get your fingers ready, click on the link when it arrives, and that's it. It's very simple. Now, there are rules to the Brine party because, of course, we cannot have, just anyone doing anything. And here is the message. Here, let me just check if you can actually. Okay, perfect. So here's the message that will be posted normally. And again, this is all subject to change, but this is what it is currently. First, this is an S grinding at the Brine pool. When a shady nuke has dropped, it's expected that everyone is utilizing it as much as possible. This is not an acid grinder server. If you're found using like unoptimal rods like Onurifalx and Godbreaker who don't give the shady mutation anymore, you are subject to getting kicked. Okay, we need to respect the nuke poppers. They spent so much money for all of us, and everyone needs to be using those optimal rods with no mutations to fish at that nuke for as long as possible. Second, we are only using Brinestorm totems or rods to disturb when there are no Brinestorms, okay? If no one is popping any totems, please use the disturbance rods to summon the brine pool. Now, if there's a nuke active, I'm gonna ask you all to please pop the brine totems, okay? Let's not let the nuke donator pop their own brine totems, okay? That's not really nice. They brought the nuke, you guys return the favor with the brine. I have had no problems with this before. People are very, very open to popping their own totems, and I'm so happy that, people are contributing, everybody. Now, third, this is where people are getting confused. This is the level requirement. I'm going, basically, just read it, okay? If you fit outside the level, you are at risk of being purged, which I will talk about in the next segment, basically. If there is any mass purgings in the server, which we'll get to later, those who are in violation of the level requirement will be subject to purging. This level requirement changes every day so that different people from all different levels can come to the Brine server, okay? I'm not just, allowing all these level 2000s to show up, nor am I only allowing low-level people to show up. It will be completely random, and it will just be changing every day. So if maybe you didn't see today is your day, then maybe tomorrow's your day, or maybe some other day is your day. It will be your day sometime. Okay. Next, no fishing outside of the brine pool. Okay, self-explanatory, guys. If you need to contact me for any other reason to fish outside of the brine pool, just DM me or message me. Okay, everything can be negotiated as long as it's reasonable. Okay. No AFK, okay? This is pretty obvious. The people who want to come to the server are going to fish, okay? If anyone's just standing around and not fishing up the nuke, okay, that's disrespectful to the nuke popper, and we really want everyone to get the maximum amount of value from each nuke. So please respect the nuke poppers and be awake throughout the entire nuke. All right, no macros. If you're caught using a macro, you'll be permabanned, okay? That's it, okay? That's just it. If you're caught using a macro, you're permabanned. You're done. And trust me, I know if you're using a macro. I have all of the latest macros, and I've been using them for a while now. So just no macros at all. Okay. Normal nukes will result in a permaban. It is extremely disrespectful to the shady nuke popper, and it wastes everybody's time. Even if it was an accident, I'm sorry. From now on, you're gonna get permaban. Please be very careful when doing your nuke minigame, when holding your inventory. If you're gonna pop a shady and you accidentally pop a normal, like, be very, very careful, okay? Now, lastly, do not save my link, okay? Do not copy and paste my private server link anywhere, okay? Do not use it later. If I see anyone else in my private server when there's no Brine party, you might get permaban. So I would not, I would not risk it. All right. Now, lastly, if any of these rules are broken, I will kick. I am awake, unlike most hosts. Now, I am actively participating in the party. I will be looking for people who break the rules. Don't be one of them. Be one of the people that are just, making money, having fun, and enjoying all the free stuff that rolls in, all right? Now, next, if you have a shady nuke and you are in line, you may DM me to get you in ASAP, okay? Remember, guys, most problems can be solved by just reaching out to the host, okay? Just send a message to me and I will get you in as soon as I can, okay? This rule does not apply if someone in the server has already agreed to go next, okay? I know a lot of people in line are gonna have nukes, okay? And I will not be making exceptions if everyone in the server already has a nuke. Now, if there is no nuke, yeah, sure, I'll let you in, but if everyone has a nuke, I'm sorry, I can't really, just be purging random people. Okay. And if you get another message from me requesting you join because of cancellations, like people cancel their nuke, please be ready to enter and pop. If you DM me, please respond. Do not ghost me, okay? Otherwise, just don't DM me, please. If you are popping a shady nuke for us, please follow all of my directions in your DMs or in the server so that everyone can enjoy the nuke. We want everyone in the brine pool. We want to give everyone a break to enchant the rods and all the such. So please just listen to me whenever you decide to donate a nuke to us. Again, thank you for popping if you decide to pop with us. And note, if I react with this radioactive emoji in the fish Discord server, that means a nuke is active or a nuke plans to come. Okay? If there is no nuke active in the server, there will be mass purgings to get the nuke person into the server, okay? People who have broken the above rules will be purged off first, and in the case of no one breaking the rules, there will be random purging, okay? Just know that if you were killed off in this event, you did nothing wrong, message me, we can get you unblocked as soon as possible. I have to multitask a lot of different things, so please just be very patient. Now, if an Oasis member or a staff member is in line, the same rules apply, but with more restrictions, which I'll talk to for the rest of the video. But if you are not Oasis or staff, you don't really have to worry about it, or if you're just interested, you can keep watching. Lastly, there will be constant migrations. Every other nuke that will be announced in chat. So that means that we will migrate the server like every couple of nukes. Did you wait in line and you were always number 25? Well, we will reset the server every so often and you will have another chance to join. Before the migration happens, an announcement will be made in chat and I will edit the message in Fish Official. So be sure to be watching the Fish Official, basically this message. Let's go up to my last example. I'm pretty sure it was pretty recent. Here we go. Closed, or it will say migrating, okay? So if it is saying that we're migrating, that means we're about to come back. So don't go anywhere and just wait for the link to be posted and it will be back. This is your chance to rejoin the server if you were in the previous server, or if you haven't gotten in already, you can get a chance to come in. All right. I thank you all for coming. I've had so much fun with all of this hosting for you all and messaging people, and I hope you have fun and you make money. React with all these emojis to show your support because it really means a lot to me, and I appreciate the love. Okay, that was for the normal people. Now let's talk about the Oasis members. Now, and those with early access. Let's start with early access. These are everyone that these are people that are friends with the host. The host is myself, EthanielGaming, EthanHSU799, _what the Sigma, okay? These are everyone who are friends with me, but they don't own the chill guy role in the Oasis. If you don't know what chill guy is, you're in this category, so keep listening. To join, please be aware of the message that will be sent in the Fish official a couple minutes before. So before I open any party, there will be a message that says basically early access and Oasis members. You have like 5 minutes or you have 10 minutes. Now is your chance to use your friend status with me to join the private server early before the massive swarm of people comes, okay? Do not join the private server before this message is live. This can potentially get your friend status removed and you can be kicked. This is a form of copying my link, so please don't show up beforehand. Meaning you are subject to the purges when they happen. So try not to get your friend status revoked by doing anything dumb, okay? Early access is just for early access, not immunity. If you're an early access person and you get into the server, you are always at risk of being unfriended. Please, like, be aware of this, okay? And of course, the same rules apply above. Like everything I said for normal people applies to you as well. So don't break any of the other rules. You're not above the rules just because you have early access. Early access is currently only given through the host mistakes. So if I make a mistake, I could give someone early access and special events in the private server. I know at the end of some migrations, we do, oh, first a friend the host gets early access, okay? That's the only time when early access will be given out. This might become paid access at a later date, but not now. The system may be set up soon, only if effective, but at the moment of now, there are no bribes, okay? There's no bribes to get in early, okay? Now, for Oasis members, okay, I am so glad that you were invited to the Oasis and you can stay with us in the Oasis. Just make sure you go to ping rolls right here and equip this. It is the party role. Okay, equip the party ping and then go to the party channel right here. And you will be pinged when the party is about to start. Now, if read any of the information here, and if you read any of the information here in private server, you would know that the private server is always available to all Oasis members that can join links at least. All Oasis members have permanent access to the Oasis private server link right here, okay? All you have to do is you have to put your name in this thread and I don't ban you. That's it. That's literally it. You put your name in this thread and you have infinite access to the private server no matter when or what I'm doing, okay? Um you guys have the link, okay? The link is here. You can join early, you can join late, you can join whatever. But do note that when the server migrates, so I'm basically gonna shut the server down before we start a Brine party. So the server will migrate before a party starts just so no one gets a head start. Do not join early, okay? We need time to set up. All the hosts, the staff, we're all working very hard. We need time to set up. Do not join early. Same rules apply above, okay? Yeah. You just follow all of these rules, guys. For all people, this stuff is for everybody, okay? So don't just disregard these rules just because, oh, I'm in the Oasis. Yeah, but you popped a nuke, okay? You got permabanned. I'm sorry. Okay, and finally, staff members and chill guy, okay? Now is when we get to the chill guy. So we go over to achievement roles and scroll up to chill guy. Allows a user to friend me with reason to join the private. Spend a week in this server active. That's all you have to do. You just have to be here, be friendly, ask questions, do trades, respect everyone in the Oasis, be a nice person to be around, and if you are a chill guy, you will become, well, a chill guy. Now, here's all the perks. Here's all the perks you get for being a chill guy. Of course, all the rules above, I will keep saying this again, but all the rules above still apply, okay? Everything I said in the first, whoopsie, everything I said in the first thing here all apply, okay? This doesn't go away just because you're a chill guy, okay? This is still active. Okay, here's the new stuff. Adding me as a friend now gives you permanent access. Well, that can be removed for bad behavior, but please just don't be bad. Gives a permanent friend request, meaning that you can join my private server at any time, regardless if we're migrating, if we're stopping, or we're doing anything. You can just join because you're my friend. That's just how Roblox private servers work. So essentially, no matter what device you're on, you can get a head start to the party. Now, here's another perk. If you're in the queue, I will not be kicking anybody unless there are 5 people or less ahead of you. Please send proof, okay? Don't just say, oh, there's like 4 people ahead of me. Send proof, and I will get you in because you earned it. And lastly, the hustle staff. If you are hustle staff and you're listening to this, thanks for being around. You will probably hear for at least 5 months. All the information that I will, tell you guys is in the staff chat, okay? Staff, luckily nothing I said applies to you guys, so if you skipped here, you saved yourselves a lot of time. Anyways, the only rules that apply to you guys is no macro or AFK. And if there's a nuke, I request that you please be at the brine pool because people pay a lot for these, okay? Don't waste it. And I will only let you in if there are 10 people or less ahead in the queue. Be responsible, okay? Come early or during migrations, okay? I give you guys like 10 minutes, okay? Please just come early. Don't make me like kill off like 20 people, okay? We're not doing that again. Okay? Their blood is on my hands. All right, if you have any issues, just message me, okay? You guys all have my line. All right, now here's some stuff that applies to everybody, no matter who you are, and like no matter what group you're in, no matter how high you are in the on the hierarchy, okay? This applies to everybody. If there are questions or complaints, send me a message, DM me. Remember, I am awake during the Brine party, okay? I will be responding to all messages, all messages. Please remember, I'm also fishing at the nuke, so it will take me, a while to read the messages, but shouldn't take more than 20 minutes, okay? Like, I am awake and I'm constantly looking at Discord and I'm constantly looking in my Oasis for any messages. Now, this is a big thing that applies to everybody. If you are blocked in a purging or a breaking of the rules, note that before each Brine party, I do a mass unblocking of like everybody, except for people in the permaban. If you are permaban, you are not getting unblocked. I'm sorry. All right. If you are not permabanned from the server, note that you can join future parties. And of course, if you think you were banned for doing nothing wrong, DM me. Remember, message me, reach out to me, and I will get you back in the server, hopefully. Staff, mods, and the owner are not obligated to do anything. We are here to host and manage, okay? Do not tell us to do anything. We are all doing our jobs and making sure you get shady. All right. Remember, all announcements are made in chat, okay? Constantly read chat. No, whether it's hype, whether it's an announcement, whether it's a migration, it's all in chat. Whether it's a purge, everything is in chat, okay? If you can't see the chat, I'm sorry, that's on your end or on Roblox's moderation's end. I cannot do anything about it, but I am constantly posting in the chat to remind you guys of what's happening. I don't want anyone out of the loop, but if you are out of the loop just because of Roblox's, like moderation, I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do about that. Anyways, that is everything. And note, everything in this video is subject to change. So please read the terms of service, okay? Everything is subject to change, all right? Thank you so much, and I hope to see you at the party.